Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. And it's been a while since I've uploaded a New York Giants video. To put it in simple terms, well, let's be honest here. I don't want to force content. There's really not much to talk about. I mean, training camp, that's really it. I mean, I don't want to force content. I like to put out videos every once in a while, but there's really nothing to talk about. I mean, it's hard to think of stuff to do. But sometimes I do like to put videos on the channel, especially when I don't live stream, like today, for example. So I definitely want to put out a video just to have something on the channel. So this is why I would like to do this video. And there's this article that stood out to me. It's Giants Training Camp, 7 Early Standouts. So this is an interesting article I picked out from Giants Wire. And I'm going to go over it in this video. And I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions on it. So let me first read this opening paragraph. With the training camp and padded practices in full swing, many New York Giants players have begun to stand out. That's good news considering the lack of a preseason. That's the teams need more depth. Yes, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. For me, I wish we had preseason all 4 games because yes, preseason is vital for NFL young players, especially. You got to get to know their strengths and weaknesses. You got to make sure you can cut down that roster to a 53-man roster. So it's very important, and it really sucks that there's no preseason. I wish there was, at least 2 to 3 games, or if that's not enough. But I just feel like we should. I wish we had preseason, just so it's very important. It's really hard now to. It's gonna be harder to cut players that judge will think that don't belong in the team or to make the practice squad because there's no way to compete besides playing inter-squad games. But yeah, so the first standout player on this Giants Wire list is Daniel Jones. I don't know if this is ordered, but it just says 7 early standout players. So, Daniel Jones, our quarterback. Giants are looking for Daniel Jones to leap forward this year, and it seems like he might. He's added some muscle and appears to be in sync with the new offense. Yes, if you guys have been watching the Giants training camp highlights it's on Giants.com, Giants YouTube channel. Daniel Jones is definitely one of the top standout players on the team. He just looks much more poised and confident than what he looked like last year. He just looks like he's ready for year 2. He'll take on the battles that he will face. He's ready for everything, all the curveballs that will come his way. He's ready for the challenges. And it's definitely helpful when you have a year under your belt. It's not helpful when you have to transition into another, learn a new system, because that's very tough on a quarterback, for any player of that matter. To learn a system in your rookie year, and then that coach gets fired, and then you have to learn a completely new system. Hopefully, Judge will be here for the long run, and we can have some stability here, because I don't like to keep switching coaches. That's not good for our culture. That's not good for anything, actually. So I would love if Judge would be here for the next 10, maybe 15 years, and we win a couple of chips. So yeah. But let's see. Daniel Jones, he put on 9 pounds of muscle, which is great. This kid has a great work ethic. This is someone who wants to get better, and he brings his A game to practice every day. Joe Judge has great things to say about him too. So I love what I'm seeing from Daniel Jones. Moving on now to number 2, where we got Darnay Holmes, New York Giants draft pick in the 4th round. He's been having a very, very good practice so far. He's actually, if you've seen the play where he actually intercepted Golden Tate off like a deep pass by Daniel Jones, that was pretty crazy. That was a good play, although he did fumble it on that play. That's the bad part. He actually was running down the field with it. And Andrew Thomas delivered a big hit to him, and he fumbled the ball. I mean, credit to Andrew Thomas for delivering the hit, but you got to hold on to the ball if you're Darnay Holmes. I mean, like if that happens in a game scenario, that's gonna make every Giants fan in the world um, outraged. I would be pissed as well. So, got to hold on to that ball. But it was also a nice interception over a veteran wide receiver. That is Golden Tate. But yeah, I'm excited to see how we'll use him. I think in the slot, outside, use him in the nickel maybe. He's very versatile. I love his game. I'm excited to see what we do. Moving on. Sterling Shepard, number 3. Number 3, Sterling Shepard. And there's always just one big headline when it comes to Shepard for me. It's one big question mark, and I'm sure you know what it is by now. If not, it's health. Health, health, health. Can he stay healthy? He's been battling concussion the last 2 years. Injuries has really put a stain on his career so far. He's had a phenomenal rookie year, but since then, it's just been a weird. It's just not been productive. I mean, he's a good receiver when he's healthy, that's for sure. But can he stay healthy? But yeah. Anyway, so I've actually not heard much. Shepard is angling to become the standout star in the Giants' wide receiving room. Before he does that, he's going to have to show some durability. The Giants already know he is reliable. Now they want to see him that carry out for 17 weeks. Exactly. Giants practices describe them as efficient. There is not a lot of wasted time with the energy focused on maximizing each rep. That is also a good word for Shepard's practice. Right off the bat, Shepard has set the tone for one-on-one drills with a touchdown catch off the arms of Daniel Jones. Well, that's a great thing to hear. I like the chemistry they built together. I think Shepard is a very diverse receiver, if you will. He can catch. He has decent speed. I think he's an outstanding run blocker. I think that's a very great attribute that he holds. Run blocking. We can always use another blocker. We have Caden Smith, we have Levine to Toilolo, and we got Shepard, a receiver, who can also help. So that's amazing. I love that about Shepard too. So moving on, let's keep this going here. Number 4, Evan Ingram, very similar to the Sterling Shepard one, which Ingram, he cannot stay healthy for a full season either. I don't think you've ever have, actually. Or, I don't think Evan Ingram ever have stayed healthy. But, if he can stay healthy, that would be huge. Or else we might just look to trade him next season. Because, I know there's going to be some teams that would love to have this guy. But I wouldn't. I like this guy. This guy can bring so much to an offense, and I'm excited to see how we use him this year in Garrett's system. I'm looking to see some bootleg play action rollouts and stuff like that, and of course get Engram rolling outside, like across the field, because this guy is the fastest guy on the field on both sides of the football. Let's see. But yeah, it's good to see Engram on this list. I didn't know if he was going to be on this list, to be honest, but it's great to see him on this list. That's a very good thing. Number 5. Who do we got? We got offensive guard, Will Hernandez. And that's always a positive thing. So offensive guard, Will Hernandez. Hernandez has issues in 2019 after a stellar showing as a rookie the year before. Alright, so a slight regression, but it's nothing major, I would say. He's apparently back and ready to regain that form at left guard this year. Yes, sir. I agree. That left side is looking amazing, I have to be honest. Hernandez and Thomas. I'm excited to see that duo take the field. That left side should be a great blind side for Daniel. It's just it's just center to right is where it's just questionable. I know Kevin Zeitler should be a lock for right tack, or not right guard rather, and center and Center, that's up in the air, but I think right tackle would belong to Fleming. But yeah, um, but yeah. It's great to see this, as always. I'm very happy to see offensive linemen on this list, especially Hernandez, who I really liked coming out of the 2018 NFL Draft. We're going to need this guy to step up big time, because we really, if we're going to want to, if the Giants are going to improve this year, we need production out of our offensive line, including Hernandez. So it'll be vitally huge if we could do that. Step up to the plate. All right, number 6. We got Xavier Mckinney. Heck yeah! This I know for sure. I've seen him in interviews. I've seen some of his highlights. This guy's gonna be a stud. Guys, mark my word. This guy's gonna be a stud. We got an absolute steal in the draft in the second round. This guy, best safety in the draft from Alabama. I mean, he's from the Nick Saban program in Alabama, and Joe Judge used formerly under the Nick Saban tree, so it just goes a long way to show the chemistry. And Xavier McKinney the other day said, it's not hard for him to transition from a Nick Saban kind of program to a Joe Judge program. They're very similar styled coaches. Something like that he mentioned the other day. He likes the Joe Judge. He likes his demeanor. He likes everything. He understands. He's been in the kind of program before, if you get what I'm saying, with Nick Saban. And I'm very excited to see how he uses this guy. I love our safeties, Peppers and McKinney. Defense is starting to come together. I love it. Love this guy. Probably my favorite pick in the draft. Xavier McKinney. This guy could be maybe a top 5, top 3 safety one day in the NFL. I can totally see it. I can see it, guys. This guy he'll wreak havoc. I love this guy. So I'm glad to see that he's had some nice plays in the practice pit. He did intercept some passes, broken up some passes. Great stuff to see as usual. But again, guys, as I get to number 7, Julian Love. Before I get going, Julian Love, I know it's just practice. It's really hard to tell who's who or who's good, because offense versus defense, we really can't tell who do you want to root for, the offense or the defense? I mean, sure, just say McKinney intercepts Daniel Jones. Should I be happy that McKinney picked off Daniel Jones, or should I be concerned that Daniel Jones threw a pick? We'll never know until we play the Steelers week 1, guys. We'll just have to keep waiting. But on the flip side, it's good. It's practice. That's why you learn. You want to get better. So it's a positive for the defense, and something DJ obviously didn't see his read or whatever. So yeah, last but not least, Julian Love. Julian Love from Stanford, I believe. I love Julian Love. Yes, pun intended. Julian Love. I love this kid a lot. I think he's gonna be very versatile, diverse in our defensive backs group. You can play outside corner, inside, maybe a little bit safety. I like. Let's see, odd man out when he drafted McKinney. Love interceptions of practice. He actually got a lot of interceptions, capitalizing on a pass that went through the receiver's hands. So he intercepted a pass that went through a receiver's hands. That's good. So I'm very excited to see what McKinney does. Great to see that he's having a good practice. I know Coach Judge loves this guy as well. It's good to see this out of our youth players. This is a very young football team that needs experience. They need reps. And I don't get people that say, ooh, Judge is going too hard at them. I meant to make a video on that, but it was so stupid. I did not even feel like it, to be honest. It was so ridiculous. Just to everybody who says Judge's idea of making them run laps, it's stupid. I mean, no. Their idea to say it's stupid is stupid. It's a good idea. Because, in my opinion, it's a good idea. I mean, are we going to keep being the this and lifeless team we've been for the last 3 years. I've been screaming and screaming, ripping my hair out of my head, wanting this team to succeed. We need change, guys. I can't preach that enough. We need change. Something has to change around here. We need change, and this is the wake-up call we need. I mean, I don't get some people. The people that say that don't know sports. It's that simple. Some people just say that. They don't even watch the Giants. I don't know what else to tell you. It's really annoying. It quite bothers me, frankly. But yeah, it's what we need. I mean, you gotta roll with it. I mean, I like it. But yeah, that was just a side thing I wanted to get off my chest. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please tell me your thoughts in the chat below. If you agreed with all of these players on the list, or if you had other ones that you would alter and put on the list. So yeah, guys, tell me if you liked the video. Smash that like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.